There's so much doubt, but here we go. Opens for souls and full of love. I like what he will shout it out. In every way, so feel the truth when people say.
Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is IKTG Tarot. My name is Marcellus. Thank you for those who are coming back to visit me, and for the new people, thank you. So welcome. And just so you know, I do a general energy reading. I start off with a Spirit Oracle Animal card, and then I move on to a 5-card tarot spread. And those positions are past, present, mutual energy, future, and most likely outcome. And then I clarify those positions, and we just, rock and roll from there. The music that you hear in the background and that you heard on the intro as well, is inspired by the meditation in the collective. It's kind of another way that I communicate from spirit to you. But yeah, so let's get this going. We'll start off with the Spirit Oracle Animal card for you, Taurus. See what your animal spirit is for this current time for your overall energy. See what's going on. Like, share, subscribe. My goal is to get to 1,000. I believe that I can do it with your help for sure. So here we go. After this shuffle, let's see. Spirit, show me the card that best represents the star sign Taurus for this current time period. Show me the card that best represents the energy of Taurus. Show me the card that best represents the energy of Taurus for this current time period. Spirit, show me the card that best represents the energy of Taurus for this current time period. Show me the card that best represents, that's too many. Show me the card that best represents the star sign Taurus. Excuse me. Show me the card that best represents the star sign Taurus. Show me the card, Spirit. I usually wait for jumpers. Show me the card that best represents the star sign. Ooh. Owl is what you guys get. Wisdom. Using wisdom. This is the alchemical sign for air. Maybe you're using this wisdom to kind of move through a dark period right now. Maybe you're in like a dark period right now. And that could be the case, or you're just feeling a little low, which is odd because this is your birthday season, so it's a contradiction in many ways. That's kind of what I'm feeling, at least for the collective that I'm picking up. But you're using some wisdom to move through what could be a kind of a dark period right now. That's what I'm feeling. I don't know why I'm feeling such low energy, especially when it's your birthday season. And speaking of, happy birthday to all you Tauruses. But let's see what it says in here for Owl. Abundance, clairvoyant, treasures. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or a treasure is on the way, either in spiritual or material form. With the owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon, how it can further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. So good things are on the horizon. So that's possibly why you're kind of in this lower type energy, because it's soon about to transition. It's about to change. And as we know, energy always changes. It never just dies. So that's good. So what was, I have Ace of Pentacles as soon as I split the deck, and 8 of Wands, some communication coming in about a new opportunity. Just like the book said about the boom. 10 of Pentacles when I split it again. So everything's looking up and up for you, Taurus. It might be, from me intuitively picking up, it might be a low moment, but everything is looking bright on the horizon. So that's good. Spirit, show me the cards that best represent the star sign Taurus for this time period. Show me the cards that best represent the star sign Taurus for this current timeline. Show me the cards that best represent the star sign Taurus for this current time. Show me the cards that best represent the star sign Taurus for this current time. Show me the cards that best represent the star sign Taurus for this current time period. Show me the cards that best represent. Want me to stop there? Past, present, mutual, future, most likely outcome, and at the bottom, Four of Wands in reverse. Below that is Two of Cups in the upright, so something to do with a relationship. Yeah, something to do with a relationship. So what I see here is, in the recent past, there was the Page of Cups in reverse. Not receiving an apology, not really, someone not really making the offer of an apology or whatever. It's very immature energy, but it's an energy of just not taking accountability for what they did, especially on an emotional level. So that was the past, though. So presently, that puts you in this, it's a tower moment, an epiphany. Something has happened to shake this foundation because it wasn't really a firm foundation. So, you know, income spirit crumbles what is not solid anyway, because it's, you know, wasn't built firm. It, you know, wasn't on a solid basis, and it was based off illusion or something like that. So in comes this lightning bolt of truth, this lightning bolt of, clarity. Lightning bolt of clarity comes in. And so the mutual energy between you in this situation, or this person, it could be a person, probably is, because of the rest of the energies that are present here, Taurus. But we have the Hermit card. This is the card of Virgo. This is going within. This is finding your own light. This is searching to find your peace and going in solitude to do it. And, you know, eventually he does. Since this is in the upright, you will find your peace. You will find your solitude. You just will, because this type of energy is exactly what you need to do to heal from something that was not aligned with you. And so the future energy is the Death in reverse. This is Scorpio energy, Scorpionic energy, I should say, that of Pluto. And we had like Pluto in retrograde and a trine with Taurus and Uranus and all that other stuff. So there's a lot of things going on for sure, and the full moon as well in Taurus. So we have like this, or full moon in the opposite sign of yours, Scorpio. So we had all these polarities, the shifts or whatever in energy. So this death is the death to something that wasn't really, if it is in the upright, but it's not transforming. This is not going to bring about any change. This is no longer going to be to serve you or whatever. So it's going to be no transformation of this. And so the most likely outcome is the Devil in reverse, which is good because it was probably toxic. And that's what this is indicating. In many ways, it could have been toxic, codependent type of relationship anyway, or you are releasing those, because we have this in reverse, the Devil card in reverse, card of Capricorn. So there's a lot of majors, two of which are in the upright and two of which are in the reverse. So it's coming to a realization that perhaps this relationship was toxic in nature for sure. And then we have, like at the bottom here, we have Four of Wands in reverse. So where you thought you were soulmates, because below that is Two of Cups, where you thought you were equal or whatever, it turns out that it isn't a long-term thing. It was a short-term thing. Yes, they are your soulmate. Yes, there was a lesson that you learned from knowing them or being in a relationship with them or whatever, but it is not long-term. It is only short-term. And that's probably the wisdom that you gained. And from that lesson or whatever, I think you're going to receive a boon, as they say, or treasure or whatever. It's good to, and it's for sure when you go within, you'll receive that. So that's good. So let's clarify the Tower, and we'll clarify the Death in reverse, but let's clarify the Tower for the present energy for the star sign Taurus spirit. Clarify the Tower for the star sign Taurus. Clarified. Yeah, if you're here from the TikTok teaser, you got 7. 7 is a hard energy, but it also is a lucky number. It is a number that is heavenly, you know what I mean? Like, so, and with that energy, the Chariot energy, it is the card of Cancer. But more importantly, it is the balancing of light and shadow. It's balancing of, your shadow side, and balancing of, your generous and benevolence, along with, the shadow side, having balance. Because if you're in a chariot and you have one horse that represents your shadow side and it is more dominant than your light side, then what happens is you go in a circle. You repeat that cycle, because the chariot can't go in a forward direction. It can only go, because the horse that is shadow is just pulling around in this cycle, the hamster wheel, so to speak. But if it's balanced, if the two of those things are balanced, then you're moving forward victoriously, because that energy is balanced and therefore stays on the path that is necessary for your highest good. That's great. And because that Hermit energy is present for the mutual energy between you two, it is probably, it definitely is going to be healing, is what I'm trying to say. But let's see what this Tower was about for the star sign Taurus. See what this Tower was about for the star sign Taurus. Spirit, clarify the Tower card for the star sign Taurus. Clarify the Tower card for this. Okay, so we'll put 3 on that. And they all came up in the reverse. So that is indicative of this Tower moment, where you thought, first one came out was 9 of Cups. So in the upright, that's a wish fulfillment. So you know that this is not a wish fulfillment. The seeds that you planted, this is 7 of Pentacles in reverse, is not fruitful, will not bear fruit, will not be prosperous for you. And the Knight of Cups energy is someone who is basically said everything that you wanted to hear, sweet words of nothing, but cannot promise. And that is the Tower moment. You realize that all of this, 1, the investment, 2, what you thought was your wish fulfillment, and 3, like this person's demeanor and their, suave type of energy or whatever is not to your benefit. That's why that Tower moment came in. You realize that and it puts you right into this Hermit mode, which is great. And that's probably that silence, that's probably that wisdom that you're moving with this owl energy, and you're kind of, and so it was kind of sad, sort of, but you are gaining, some wisdom from it. And by going within and healing first, you're going to receive, I believe, a gift, a reward from Spirit because of it, Taurus. So let's clarify. We got 1 in the upright that we clarified. Let's clarify the future position of the Death in reverse. So let's see why this will not come to pass and not be resurrected or rebirthed for the star sign Taurus. Clarify the Death in reverse, Spirit, for the star sign Taurus, please. Clarify the Death in reverse for the star sign Taurus. Spirit, clarify the Death in reverse for the star sign. They want me to stop there. So we have 3 of Wands in reverse that came out. The second one is the Page of Swords and the 4 of Cups. Okay, so there we go. So the 3 of Wands, this is not something that, it's not going to come, it's not your ships coming in. This is not what you set out for, okay? That's why that 3 of Wands is in reverse. 1, this person is at the page level, or they're just, they're about like creativity, these new ideas. Perhaps they kind of want to keep tabs on you a little bit too much, like too much control with this type of energy, like trying to find out what you're up to. And so therefore, it's a 4 of Cups. It's an opportunity that you don't want. It's an opportunity that you are actually bored with and don't find any interest in, because it's not, your shit. It's not what you truly want. It doesn't align with you. And that's why that's not going to be a rebirth of that energy. And that's essentially the type of toxicity it is. It could be someone who's just a little bit too overbearing or too like a helicopter type thing. Like they're just kind of always wanting to know what you're doing, always wanting to know, you know, where you're going, what you're doing, who you're with. It's a little too much. And like, you know, and that is the toxicity of it. That's why that's most likely outcome is the devil in reverse. And that's why the long-term thing, you see that can't be an energy that you want in your orbit or in your atmosphere for long term. Doesn't mean that they, you know, you learn that lesson. Like, okay, I don't need that type of hovering and I don't want it. And so therefore I'm going to let it go. But yeah, that's what I see in this story, Taurus. And if it resonates with you, there's information for a personal reading if you'd like to go further depths of or in detail of this. Again, if you like the song, press like. I would love to have you back, Taurus, so definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're aware when I upload new content. But all in all, pretty good energy. It seems like some lessons are being learned on both sides, and that's good. And some healing and stuff has taken place, so it's great. Yeah, so until we meet again, Taurus, love, light, namaste.